And there we go again. Revenge versus CNB. The first game, well, Revenge was very successful there. I didn't expect it, to be honest. CNB looked very, very promising with the PA having like insane farm, also a nice luck, I have to say, with the crits. But Revenge said like, no go, we defend our base, which they did successfully. I think that melee Rex had about what 200 HP whatsoever. They had to fall back. They didn't want to suicide more into that Rex. And after they fell back with some nice plays, nice combinations, and like two heavy team fights, plus of course the magical burst with Dagon and everything else on the PA, they actually managed to break the first time high ground, and then they stood around pretty much, and the fight that followed was not very good for CNB. So from there on, it was really just a snowball that came, and CNB couldn't do anything against it. So I was really impressed by the play of the Bounty Hunter. Like, they managed to get a lot of harass damage into that PA, and the Dagon just finished it off. Also, the gold advantage Revenge had was very impressive, thanks to that Bounty Hunter. And well, it's a 2-game series, guys, for all that asked. So 2 games will be played. The outcome can potentially be, of course, 2-0 for one team or 1-1. So it will be a draw. And, well, let's see if CNB, I mean, they looked solid. They didn't play bad. This was not a stomp. This was a very well balanced game in all aspects. But let's see. I mean, new draft, new strategy maybe. And either Revenge makes it a 2-0 or CNB strikes back and we're gonna see 1-1. So far, well, Revenge is gonna ban the Naga. We've seen the Naga last time. The Batch Rider was already a ban before in the first game. And the Sand King Lycan, we already seen those bans. Now that the Sand King actually has been picked. Before it was the Train Protector, now we have the Train Protector for CNB. And the Darkseer again. So I absolutely like it, because the Train Protector is a very popular hero at the moment. It's just protecting your towers as well as your heroes. But on Revenge side, we're gonna see the Keeper of the Light again. Kotl, give me mana. And Kotl gave mana. Like, Kotl's play with the Shadow Demon together was very, very nice. So I'm actually wondering if CNB is gonna ban that Shadow Demon, because that was very, very nice. I mean, Shadow Demon, Disruption Soul Catcher into Illuminate, as well as the Torrent, for example, it absolutely worked out. And now I was so curious if that happens last time. Last time in the draft, I was so wondering that after the Keeper of Light, there wasn't a PL coming. I thought they'd maybe go for that traditional setup as we know it from 2013. But, wow, PL is getting banned. CNB, they don't want to see that. I mean, the Naga has been banned, so the Naga can't come out. So it is the PL. They think they might actually get as hard carry here. But, yeah, not possible anymore. The ban just came out. Weaver is the choice of Revenge. Well, okay, it's overall a good one, I guess, but not that I've seen it. Yeah, he could have been like one out of many options. And Revenge also decides no Ember Spirit. So that's absolutely interesting. I guess CNB, they will go for even more core bans, because like in the 3rd and 4th pick, I'm pretty sure both teams will decide which cores they go for. I mean, last time we kind of saw them rather late coming out. This time we're gonna see them a bit earlier here in the 3rd or 4th pick. And, well, they take their time. Okay, it's gonna be, yep, it's gonna be a tiny. They want to make sure that 3rd and 4th pick is not a tiny Wisp combination, as we mostly see it by Fnatic, for example. So, yep, works out for me. CNB is this time on the Radiant side, which means Shadow Fiend is very viable there. Like, we have this discussion yesterday, for example. I've been casting with Kylie, aka Horatio, and so some people that like follow us regularly, you know my opinion about it. On the Radiant side, the Shadow Fiend is, in my opinion, viable. On the Dire side, not that much. I mean, of course you can still play him there, but the 2 side cams that you can stack and use as a flash farm tool for the Shadow Fiend make it so more powerful on the Radiant side. I mean, of course you lose the Roshan advantage, but you gain this flash farm advantage, which means sometimes Shadow Fiend mid lanes, they horribly crash, but he can still keep up in CS, getting his souls, etc. from the side cams. This is what makes the Radiant side so important when you have the Shadow Fiend. And CNB, they have pretty much the same opinion there, and we're gonna see Shadow Fiend there. On the other side, well, Timbersaw. So there we have our offlaner, or maybe solo safe lane if we see a aggressive try, which is still possible according to the draft we have at the moment. So Timbersaw, Well, Timbersaw is very, very powerful against Shadow Demon, because yeah, if you get the Chakram, for example, out while he's casting his ultimate, then we have, well, already a lot of damage coming in there, plus of course the slow, which gets also increasingly higher over time. So I definitely like it. Timbersaw is always nice to burst like cores down that have like a low HP pool and keep a low HP pool, because besides a BKB, the Shadow Fiend won't rush anything else. Then he will pretty much go for standard items. Maybe we're gonna see Lifesteal coming out first, etc. I mean, let's see what he does. And the Timbersaw is definitely something they have to disable. And well, for the Darkseer, sometimes we actually see Timbersaws like keeping up in pace with the Darkseer when they search out. So the Timber Chain sometimes is really nice to get like a Darkseer who just escaped with low HP. Now it's the 4th pick time. And CNB, actually, they use almost half of their bonus time to decide what it is. Do they go for a second core? Do they, like, make it obvious for Revenge now already? But, I mean, okay. Wraith King it is. I love Wraith King, because you can play that here, of course, in a support role as well as in a carry role. It's always nice. The Wraith Fire Blast has a nice damage value, nice mana value. You always have, like, pretty much the Aegis for free in the hero, so he's always the one in the front lines. When he's down, then he's slowing the target, which is very, very awkward when you get caught in there. I don't know, you were just happy you killed the Wraith King, and then, like, for example, Invisible Shadow Fiend is popping up, you all slowed, and you get, like, all that Requiem damage. That would be horrible scenario. So let's see. Sometimes we actually see a Wraith King being played in a support role, and then transitioning into more and more damage the longer the game goes. I think the Blink Dagger on the Wraith King, regardless in what role he's playing, is very popular at the moment, so I'm actually looking forward how our South American friends here do it. I guess, in my opinion, the Blink Dagger for the initiation plus the Wraith Fire Blast is very nice regardless, and you should go for it. But either way, on Revenge's side we see now a Shadow Shaman. So, Shadow Shaman, very obvious. We have some nice CC, of course, coming out. We have some Magical Burst with the Ether Shock, as well as Mass Serpent Wards against towers, buildings, or Roshan. And, of course, team fights. If a team fight is very static in one position, then you always have like this fight around the wards, which gets very, very dangerous over time. Mostly, it's actually underestimated how much damage they do. And, well, let's see how this works out. I always like a Shadow Shaman pickup. The only thing with him is that he needs the first 6 levels pretty fast, because you want to start put up pressure on the tier 1 towers with the first couple ultimates. And Revenge decides they don't want to see AAA, which is absolutely understandable, I guess. I mean, Mirana, Keeper of the Light, Shadow Shaman, with a farmed AA later than even Arcanum Scepter, looking at a 17 seconds Ice Blast, that's something you don't want to see. It's a very, very awkward ultimate. Like, sometimes you find yourself on such a low HP pool that the impact damage plus the burn damage is enough to give you like already a shatter, and sometimes of course collateral damage by whatever else is coming out. For the other side, CNB, they don't want to see TA in mid against the Shadow Fiend, which is absolutely understandable, because the Shadow Fiend, he needs to eat through those refraction charges before he can actually do something with his raises, or of course his like really heavy right clicks, plus the Psy Blades against the Shadow Fiend, who has anyway low HP pool. I can absolutely understand. I can totally understand this TA ban. But the question is now, what's coming out for Revenge? We're gonna see something nice for mid. And here the question is now, CNB, what do they pick? I mean, so far we don't really know in what position that Wraith King is, yeah, so it's like the second position carry here, for sure, since the 5th pick is a Rubik. And well, Rubik is absolutely nice, because he can steal a lot from the Shadow Shaman. From the Keeper of Light, a lot of spells are very useful, the same for Mirana. And now Faceless Void is coming out, and this actually makes the entire thing interesting, because I've always been talking about Void being a bit underplayed in my opinion. But every time you have a Void plus a team that is actually on the outside capable of putting a lot of damage into the Chronosphere, I absolutely like it. And well, in this case it absolutely works out, because look what we got. I mean, we have the Void, a nice Chronosphere, let's say on 3-4 people. Then we have the Chakram, which goes into it. We have the Illuminate, which goes into it. Maybe the Ether Shock and the wards being outside. as well as, of course, the Mirana. Starstorm when someone is on the edge of a chronosphere, as well as, of course, the Sacred Arrow stunning directly after the chronosphere. And, of course, we have ranged heroes. We have 3 ranged heroes who can do damage into the chronosphere. This makes the whole thing really, really dangerous. So, let's see how this goes. The laning is kind of obvious. We have the Darkseer here for CNB on the offlane. He's gonna meet the Faceless Void. The Faceless Void support, I don't know if it's coming out. I don't think so, because maybe, yep, this will be like aggressive tri-lane with the Mirana. In the mid we're gonna see the Timbersaw, which is very interesting. I mean, Timbersaw versus Shadow Fiend in the start, not so effective. Also because in the mid you don't have too many trees you can actually open on. To be honest, I mean, this passage here, like this square, is the most dangerous one, because you can put like your Timber Chain directly there, which would be the burst damage on the Shadow Fiend. Like this side, well, the trees are a bit further away and you find yourself really deep under the tower, because tower range is still here. And, well, let's see how this works out for the Timbersaw. Fact is, when the Timbersaw gets his levels, level 6, and there's no rotations whatsoever, the Shadow Fiend will be in trouble. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, the Revkim is gonna farm here on the safe lane. The Dream Protector will help out doing the poles and everything. And in the mid, I don't know if that Rubik stays in mid. I don't think so. He's gonna go and make this a tri-lane. So we have a tri-lane versus tri-lane scenario, and a very interesting laning on the other two. So Void versus Darkseer. Well, the Iron Shell, it is pretty much pain in the ass. I have to say it like this. The Iron Shell for a melee hero that wants to farm, it always hurts. But let's see how it goes. We have the first CS by the Shadow Fiend, and now it really gets interesting. Who is winning? I mean, he needs his souls desperately. Here we have, well, the invisibility rune on the Shadow Shaman, so that would have been a nice setup with like Shackle into an arrow, into Illuminate. Like the Dream Protector starts with like 660, and the Wraith King starts with only 600 here, because he only got 2 branches. So that would have been like a very, very deadly combo. So Darkseer at the moment here going really aggressive against that Void. He knows he has that advantage. I mean, Void at the moment going for the backtrack as well as the time log. So time lapse, I don't know. Like at some point, time walk. I mean, time walk has to come out at some point, because he needs it as an escape tool into trees whatsoever. And look at this. They play Ringer around the Rosie. The problem is you don't need to be 100% meaty there. And now, well, there's some tower hits on the Darkseer. The Rubik has been rotating in, so at the moment we have dual lanes by CNB. That means, of course, more experience, but I don't know, less potential to get those kills. I mean, against the Void it's probably enough with a telekinesis into a vacuum after he is time walking away. Let's see how this goes now. Well, there is some harass damage, of course, on the Wraith King. The biggest problem for him on this lane is actually, oh, we just saw a Whirling Death on the Shadow Fiend, so that always does a lot of damage. But the razors are coming through. Look at this, 30 HP, 30 HP, really, really close. And now look at the Void. The Rubik is coming from above. There might be, yeah, it's just a Fate Ball harass, but he's still going for the right clicks. Now, actually, there's the telekinesis, but the Darkseer, he's like, I don't care. You know, let's just harass him, and that's pretty much it. He has to eat already through like 3 of his tangos. 1 more is left of his own, plus he has 1 more shared. He has to use the self at the moment. In the mid, the Timbersaw actually went back, if I see this right, or did he find? No, Timber had the bottle and the haste rune. Yeah, that was a haste rune. And now we see the Wraith King being absolutely pushed out of this lane. I mean, against 3 ranged heroes, there's nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do. That's the biggest problem for him at the moment. I mean, you have the Dream Protector, of course, who can give you the living armor and everything, but the problem is you have like stuns, you have a lot of stuff. And oh, look at the mid there, the Razor. Like, he's trying to survive. There's the Timber Chain damage exactly in the angle I said it, and oh, I think both are gonna die. Actually, no, it's not enough, because he's bottling up, and now the second tower hit will follow. 10 HP. Are you kidding me? He's surviving the second time, and he also gets like the free ride home with that haste rune. Absolutely amazing. So he got the first blood there on the Shadow Fiend. Now, oh my god, that Void, that's a bit too aggressive. He wanted to go to the side shop, but they say no. Telekinesis and Iron Shell damage. He is out of everything. Now the chicken will bring healing self and new tangos. Okay, that of course is keeping him back. I mean, this is keeping him back for a long time. This is, I mean, 125 plus 100 gold out just for nothing. That could have been already like the Gloves of Haste for the Midas if he's going for it. I don't know, not looking good for the Void, but then again, also not looking good for the Wraith King. Like, he's pretty much his mirror match hero here. He's level 3, he is 6 and 0. Absolutely nothing. In comparison to the Void, he's 9 and 0 at the moment, but now he's also being chased by the Darkseer. He's such a pain in the ass with the Iron Shell, and there's so much damage on the tower. At the moment, we have a lot of pulls and a lot of, farm also by the supports in the enemy jungle, and of course they can do it. Absolutely uncontested, no reason whatsoever. Also, the Timber, he has rune control, pretty much. He had the first haste rune, which brought him the first blood. Now he has the invisibility rune. If he uses it, gets a Whirling Death chain combination on the Shadow Fiend that is at the moment not full HP, then the Rasta with the Shackle plus the Illuminate. The Illuminate is level 2 at the moment, so this looks really bad for the Shadow Fiend, so he has to go back at the moment. Yeah, he's sending his bottle back with a hasted courier, and now he's going back to range, and this is the dangerous thing. There's the Blinks coming out. I think the Train Protector, he has no Nature Skies, so maybe he's the victim, but I think, oh my god, I think the Shadow Fiend saw them. In the meantime, we had actually the Faceless Void going for a kill on the Rubik. I guess some lucky bashes, but I still have to hold my camera here because now look at the Train Protector. There's the Leech Seed. The races will follow, but oh my god, this race was completely off the mark. Now there are the right clicks, no uphill miss whatsoever. He has still the race. Yes, that is still not enough. 36 HP, the same HP that the Timber had, and now the Timber is saying hello. The Chakram as well as the Chain, and now 25 HP on the other side. The Chain, well, will come out, but it's only level 1. Now he's actually going for the Train Protector. Shadow Fiend, he got the heal of the Leech Seed, but oh my god, he's getting the kill here on the Train Protector. And now, well, the Rubik is there. Some harass forth and back, and that arrow will not connect, but the Timbersaw is still around. The Shadow Fiend healed up. Oh my god, and the race is killing him directly. There's the Starstorm. Is there a second hit of Starstorm? No, there is not. He wants to go for first for the Shadow Fiend. Now he's eating through the living armor on the Wraith King, but the Wraith King, he is just level 6. 7 XP points into level 6, and this is now really awkward because they find themselves stunned by the Wraith Fire Blast, and now it's just a matter of right clicks and the Wraith King finding that kill. 3-3. What an exchange, what a long fight, and so lucky. I mean, look at this, guys. We have Timbersaw surviving below 30 HP twice. We have the Rasta surviving below 30 HP, and now 24 HP on the Shadow Fiend. They are all living absolutely on the edge. So yeah, it's looking good. Just having a look in the chat. Well, at least some use English, so I actually understand it. But yeah, it's definitely looking good. A lot of viewers trying to find out who's gonna take the win. Revenge 2-0 or CNB makes it a 1-1. Here in the mid we actually have another go. The Chakram going both ways through the Shadow Fiend, doing a lot of damage. Now of course he's healing up, and he's almost on max. No, he's not on max souls. 28 it is for the Necromastery, and now they have a go. There are the right clicks, but no, he's not using his Requiem. He's actually going under the tower, now trying maybe the TP. No, he's trying to heal up there. Oh my god, I thought he gets the Whirling Death in. That would have been really close with a Chain Whirling Death combination. Maybe he would have gotten the Shadow Fiend dead, but in the end, this was a very awkward chain, like directly here. I mean, he didn't get the tower damage because he was really on the edge, but oh well. Timber down, so CNB at the moment leading with the kills. It's absolutely interesting, the game. I mean, we are at, what, 8 minutes and 7 kills, so we're almost at 1 kill per minute. It started pretty slow, but once it started, it got really fast, and so far they keep up the pace. And the funny thing is, like here, 40R, he's the one who has like the /unpause in his name. He's the one who wants to pause, so judging by his name, we should unpause right now. Either way, he is having a disconnect. He's level 7, and he's also a lucky bastard, because for that fight I showed you, he had 7 experience into level 6. So he really, like, if he was level 5 for that fight, like, they would have killed him, but this way we had this funny ultimate, which is such a pain in the ass. We have to just say it like this. There is no better word for it. Reincarnation. I mean, the first one has a super long cooldown with 260, but it was perfect. It was just perfect. He died there, he slowed the Keeper of the Light, and when he came back, he has still the time for the Wraith Fire Blast, as well as the Telekinesis Fate Bolt combination. So that was an easy kill for him. Perfect timing there. I guess he kind of deserved that luck, because before that, two Revenge Heroes made it away with like below 30 HP, which is also like a chunk of luck to have there. A viewer is asking what country is CNB from. It's Brazil versus Peru. Revenge, Peru. CNB is Brazil. And so far, one of the Brazilian players has a problem with his internet, which is, I guess, perfect for me because I can roll another cigarette. For all the smokers out there, you will understand me. For all the anti-smokers, you will say like, ah, that's disgusting. But trust me, if you cast a long, long day, then smoking is awesome. Well, it doesn't look like he's coming back. Well, he will come back, of course, eventually, but it takes quite some time. He just said pause. There was nothing else before, so we have not really a reason. The only thing we know is that he is disconnected. But, well, let's have a look then in the graphs. I mean, usually I don't show the graphs that early at 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's usually the first time I show it. And yep, after this fight with all those kills, Revenge had a XP lead. And, well, now it's going like, yeah, soon 1000 for CNB. So CNB with that one more kill, of course, and after that fight, like, Revenge lost quite some XP there. They had overall. Also, Revenge had a bit better gold. But like here, after this fight, there were 3 kills for Revenge side. They had a nice start, and CNB is now taking like 500 gold lead. It's not much, we're at 8 minutes, but it's a pause, so we have the time to look at it. And yeah, he just said Dota is offline, but like just a couple seconds later, the Wraith King is coming back. Now it says reconnected, and now we're just waiting till he says like, hey guys, here I am. I'm also curious what the Wraith King is going for. He has pretty much, yeah, he has stacked up like 1,600 gold. Is that a Midas? Does he actually go for a Midas? That greedy build. I mean, it's nice to catch up in XP and everything. Plus, of course, if the game is going longer, which they might plan, then of course it's also very nice, yeah, to have that advantage. Because if Midas is rolling on one side, then we don't have it on the other side. But look at this. Like twice 100, no, now actually more because he got the level up, but twice 92 damage, and that is the right click he just got there. Before, the Wording Death reduced it a bit to 87 because the primary attribute is going to reduce by Wording Death, but still, twice 87 damage, that's still 100, 160, 174, yeah, 174 damage he hits with a double damage rune. It's absolutely insane. Trees are hitting like a truck, so never argue with a tree. You always will be the worst one. I'm just looking at the chat. They're spamming something with some stupid emotes. Well, oh, we have a Wraith Fire Blast on the Mirana before she could leap out, and there's Telekinesis, and yep, she doesn't leap away. So Mirana's going down, not really fast with the reaction there. Not before, not after, and now we have to answer what he was saving for with that kill, Blink Dagger. I've been already talking about it in the draft, that I like it, regardless of the position the Wraith King is playing. In this case, of course, he's playing carry role, and now there we have our Midas. The Midas is coming out on the Shadow Fiend. Where is he? He's raising through some creeps here at the side, also protected by the Living Ammo, of course, helping him to regen. Bottle will just arrive right now, so for him it's a Midas. The problem is he just killed all the creeps, so he can't immediately use the Midas, but we have a go here in the mid. Oh, the Treant Protector almost dead, but it's not enough to illuminate, actually finishing him off, but they pay with a Rasta for it. And now the second problem is, yeah, the Timber really low. Timber Chain here through the Dark Seer, actually, yeah, getting him in a nice position. Oh, the Rubik has been searched up. They have the vision now with the sentry ward, but Timber makes the right decision and goes southwards. The problem is now, oh my god, now he's seen. He removed the trees really nicely with the Whirling Death and chaining through the other side, but there, the Wraith King was already waiting with the Blink Dagger, easy to catch up for him. So in the end, the Darkseer actually got the last hit there on this one. And Shadow Fiend running directly into Illuminate. But this gank was not really worth it. They thought he's alone, and oh my god, we have an instant new go on the Treant, and this poor guy, he can't really do anything. Yep, Ether Shock will finish it off. This is the combination I actually was waiting for like long ago on this tri lane, but it didn't have quite the opportunity. So the Shackle into the arrow directly here, like you can do it from quite a nice range, because the Shackle, well, level 1, it's still 2.75 seconds. And with this, well, there's a Starstorm, well, doing some damage on the Darkseer. And actually Darkseer, like, having really low up here. And the second Ether Shock, yep, it was unfortunately a bit too late to make it a double kill here for the Shadow Shaman. But the fact is, the tree dying, the Darkseer coming in pretty much 4 feet. And, yep, they get the tower on top. So absolutely nice for Revenge. CNB given a bit too much away there, especially since the Revenge Void is still farming. We don't see a Midas build coming out by him, by the way. So he decided, no guys, I'm under too much pressure here top with the Darkseer and the Rubik being all the time there. Now that they rotated away, of course he could go for the Midas. And actually, yeah, this is Mask of Madness. So he's going directly Mask of Madness. I mean, there is still Gloves of Haste. I mean, a second Gloves of Haste, but I think this is going to be a mess from now. We actually have a go here on the Shadow Fiend. He's trying to do some damage on... He actually... Oh my god. The Timbersaw thought he has to help here, but his greed, that was really nice. I mean, the Shadow Fiend saw, okay, I'm gonna die here. So the raise in this direction got the kill. But we have another go here. Telekinesis on the Rasta, and actually it's a lot of damage, but there is the Void Chronosphere, and he is gonna have an easy time. Treant Protector going down, but also the Rasta being dead. The arrow is gonna fail because the Void having lucky bashes, so Rubik is definitely going down. There is the TP attempt by the Coddle, and now the Darkseer is saying like, oh, I still want you, but Darkseer has to go now for the Mirana. Mirana being stunned up by the Ray Fire Blast, and oh my god, a nice crit, but it's not enough. Oh, there's the dust coming out, but oh my god, he's getting stunned. So Void, does he make it out? He has Time Walk soon, as well as... Oh my god, but he is catching up. The Rasta respawn, and there we go. Now they will just go for it. There is the Mask of Madness. He has no mana whatsoever for his ultimate. So Wraith King going down as well, and they continue here. The tree is now pretty much dead against the Timbersaw. The Shadow Fiend is trying to do a lot of damage, and he actually managed to the Chakram. Okay, bringing him below 50%, but in the end the Timber also going down. So what a team fight. In the end, Revenge is trading better. Look at all those heroes getting out with super low HP. The Keeper of Light surviving, as well as the Mirana here. They all limp pretty much on just one leg home. And the Rubik, like as the only one with decent HP and mana, I think he's trying to do some pressure here in the mid. But like this Rasta with a very low respawn timer, he really turned it around there. That Wraith King thought, yes, I gonna finish off that Void because I still have mana for one Ray Fire Plus. In the end, I think, yeah, he had 5 magic 1 charges, but he couldn't use them to get mana for his ultimate up because he was in a shackle. So very nice timing there for Revenge. In the end, trading better, and it looks definitely good. We are 14 minutes in. I already showed the graph, and now let's just fast compare them. And there we go. CNB, they worked on their advantage. As I already said, like after the first pretty awkward fight, but Revenge is striking back to 2000 advantage. And wow, Shadow Fiend just racing through that Shadow Shaman. He just wanted to plant wards. This was just the warding here. Now there's actually a sentry coming up, but Rubik? Ah, now there's the Observer. And with this Observer, he has vision directly on this one. So dewarding is coming. No miss. Still no miss. Wow, okay. That's interesting. I've never seen a support not having a miss here. And, well, there's still one Observer. Ah, but this time he's finding it well. So no misses on this one because it's not high ground. But yeah, this was very impressive, having no misses. Usually as a support you're standing there and you always get those miss hits, and then the other team rotates in and kills you while you try to deward. So 2 wards found by the Rubik. He's gonna be happy because he spent 200 gold for those sentry wards, and he gets 100 in return by the Observer kills since 6.8. Oh no, was it the patch before? I'm not even quite sure about it. But yeah, wards give 50 gold, and simply for that reason, it's pretty worth it. Now, actually, the Void and the Mirana holding back here at the tower, they bait with the Rasta. The problem is, like for CNB, the tier 1 tower is not standing anymore, so I guess if the... Oh my god, did we just see that? Timbersaw getting killed by creeps. He was found by the Darkseer and the Wraith King. I didn't expect this at all. But Moonlight Shadow is coming out at the same time, and they're looking for something. The problem is, till they find something, the Moonlight Shadow actually passed. So at the moment it's 12-12, and this is now a very early Roshan. I mean, we had it last game. The Roshan was done at 27-minute mark or so, very late. But this time, I mean, they have Mask of Madness as well as Maelstrom and the Agility PTs here on the Void. So a lot of attack speed coming their way with time lock and everything. So this Roshan is dying really fast. I mean, they have no armor reduction like a Medallion, so it's kind of bad. But the Void, the second use of the Berserk buff here, that's really nice. But, oh, is he getting stunned before? He got hexed before. Okay, there is the Chronosphere that should secure Roshan. Yes, he's getting the Aegis, and now he might be in trouble. But the problem is the Wraith King is directly next to wards. Now he's dying there the first time. There's the Requiem of Souls doing so much damage, but two of them, they're actually standing in the Chakram, so that's a lot of damage. Here inside they're still fighting. This time the Wraith King is down for good. And do they keep on chasing? There is an arrow, and the arrow is gonna connect. This is a 5-second stun on that poor Drain Protector. Mana Leak may be coming out, but they don't even need it. Mana Leak was still cast, but the Faceless Void just finishing off, and Faceless Void really happy. I mean, he got the Aegis got used, but they got the Roshan still for... Yeah, the Roshan was still, for the dire side. So in the end, Aegis instant used, but doesn't matter. They got 2 kills, nobody was lost there this day, and it's all good. Maybe they're gonna capitalize on that tower. The Chrono still, of course, cooldown. He used it at Roshan. The level 3 Chrono, well, that's a really low cooldown. Level 3 actually has only the 80 seconds cooldown, so a bit more than a minute, and you're always ready to fight. Sometimes we see actually Voids going for any something that actually boosts the Chrono, like Aghanim Scepter for duration and cooldown. And, well, for funsies, sometimes we see even a Refresher Orb, but in this case, no, this Void, he's going for, I guess, BKB pretty much soon. BKB would be really handy for him, so he can't get, into trouble against, for example, Darkseer or the Rubik or the Ray Fire Blast, so he can just chew through the supports. I mean, if he's really fast and a nice position with the Chrono, by the way, ready, as well as the Time Walk in 2 seconds, so yeah, the Darkseer making the right choice here to go back. But in the mid, we already have a clash. The Timbersaw against the Shadow Fiend, and at the moment the Shadow Fiend having so much better farm in direct comparison to the Timbersaw, because he got the point booster, the Arcane Boots, which he will disassemble at some point to get a soul booster. But I don't know, he had such a nice start, Timbersaw, getting the first blood there as well, and it looked also good. Now actually, there is the Moonlight Shadow buff out, and when the Timber giving it away, they see it. Not to mention, of course, this Sentry Ward. And now there come the TPs in. Actually, the Moonlight Shadow will fade in a second, but there. Oh, the Chrono. They blink both. Oh my god, Time Walk and blink. Now the Chronosphere. Now he has Mana Leak. Oh my god, he dies in the Chrono. And now they will snack that Coddle here. And then, yeah, everybody's just using the time just to go wipe. But, oh my god, he's still alive. One more hit by the tree. Yeah, Tree Protector. Really happy. I don't know, using that Moonlight Shadow and giving it away by showing yourself in the mid Timbersaw, I don't think that was a good decision. And now, oh god, the Shadow Shaman in a very awkward position. 3 heroes here, trying to go for that tier 1 tower. Actually, the Darkseer is going back just to defend this nice wave. There's also nice gold for him, of course. The Mirana would be there. Mirana actually doing the same thing, just on the other side. And now actually, oh my god, we have Timbersaw going super aggressive against the tree. And the Shackle after the Overcrow. So they actually get a kill. That was a rotation worth to make. But the Darkseer, of course, getting some nice farm. He also got some nice core items at the moment. We have the mech out by him. He's also carrying the dust, which is, of course, needed against the Moonlight Shadow. And in the mid, they also got the tier 1 tower. And let's see, Mirana, well, she also went for Maelstrom, by the way. So we get a lot of lightning happening there. We have Mirana and the Void with lightning. And actually, it's kind of funny to see if you have fast-hitting heroes and everything, like 2 or 3 Maelstroms in a team, like it's just crazy. In the team fights you just see permanent lightning, and with the buffed range on it in the last patches, it's actually quite sick. And now, oh my god, I think you don't want to be here. Nope. Oh, he's getting so stunned. Yeah, directly. But is there a chrono? No, there no. 1 second. Now, does he use the chrono? Yes, he does use the chrono. And I think they want to kill that Wraith King first because he has still 18 seconds. There's actually, oh, the blinding light. But they bring the Timbersaw in with the recall. But too late. That's the problem. If you would have gotten him directly in, they could have killed him instead. Well, the Mirana getting a solo kill here on the Shadow Fiend while they were fighting top. So that was probably, yeah, a nice long duration error, as well as, of course, right clicks and Starstorm. So beautifully done. I actually thought this situation is gonna lead to a kill. I mean, we had a two-man here in the chrono, the Keeper of Light standing here and bringing, I don't know, bringing the Timbersaw in with recall. I actually thought this is gonna lead to a kill, but it absolutely didn't. And yeah, this is absolutely surprised. I think Revenge should have scored there, but well, Mirana saves the day and scores against the Shadow Fiend solo, which is absolutely nice. Now, looking at the graphs again after a couple of minutes, it's an absolute roller coaster. This is really roller coaster. It's up and down, but at the moment it finds its place on CNB's side, but yeah, almost not worth to mention. CNB actually with gold doing much better, but now this might change actually because we have the Mass Weapon Wards coming out, but Dream Protector, unfortunately no point in Nature Sky, so he's not invisible. Now we have the Darkseer actually going for the Timbersaw. That was the Shadow Fiend staying alone, and actually now they farm those wards. Actually, maybe the wards get the kill. Oh my god, this is 40 damage. The tower actually surviving. There is the Illuminate, and the Shadow Fiend decides, hey guys, we have to deny. Like, if someone comes in here and gets it, we can't heal it up with Living Armor. Living Armor was at that point on cooldown, so they decide to drop the tier 1 tower. Tier 1 tower, well, he's one of those towers with a very crucial and tactical position because he is exactly the entry point for Roshan. I mean, Revenge here. Oh my god, Timbersaw. Oh my god, he's missing with his Timber Chain. What did you do? You're so dead. This was the worst Timber Chain of his life. Like, he really wanted to get fast away, but of course, after the Wraith King saw, like, hey, you don't hit the tree, then I'm coming for you. And now he's actually blinking for the Keeper of the Light, but right after he finished his channel on the Eliminate, he got invisible again with the Moonlight Shadow. The problem is, Moonlight Shadow is now off. There is a nice Observer Ward here with some vision behind the tower, of course, and he goes again. Keeper of Light is stunned, and now he's telekinesis as well. So this is the second kill for CNB, and at the moment they give so much away, and the Darkseer, well, the Darkseer just got a kill on the Keeper of Light. That was with the nice Iron Shell all the time being on the Wraith King. They try to trade. The Void at the moment here trying to do something. At the moment the Darkseer is the one who rotates in, and it seems to be enough to stop him. Well, do they have a gem? Yeah, the gem here on the Rubik, so now they also start dewarding. So Revenge is losing more and more map control with the gem now on the pitch. There is not much of their wards left. Actually, now that I look, oh, we have a chrono on the Darkseer. I was waiting for this, but oh my goodness, Living Armor. Absolutely. Is he trying to? Nah, there's the vacuum and there's the stun. I mean, they will still get a lot of damage, but the problem is, yeah, time walk. But he might blink after him. Does he blink after him? Come on, Blink Dagger is ready now. No, he does not. And there's also the recall, bringing him back to the base. And all he has to do is not. What? He doesn't heal up. He doesn't heal up. The mech and the chakra magic, and says like, oh, that's absolutely fine now. They're stacking the Ancient, so this will be a double Ancient stack farmed by the Void, I guess, and then he should have pretty much his HP back with the Mask of Madness. Yep, that's exactly what happens, but, well, he has no Cleave. That's the problem of a Maelstrom, and in this case here, even a Mjolnir's already. Now, actually, oh, we have a go on the Keeper of the Light. He just planted a ward, or wanted to, I think. And yeah, he got telekinesis. Unfortunately, there was no follow-up whatsoever. Maybe the Darkseer also getting a Blink Dagger, that would be nice. We missed the Courier kill, actually. I think the Courier was killed by the Void there in the second chrono by the Darkseer. I completely missed that, actually. But now, Void is done with the Ancients, but yeah, not enough lifesteal though. He's ending up not at full HP. Roshan, well, still far away. No, not too far, actually. But now, the Shadow Fiend actually racing through the tier 1 towers, and well, this is a big problem for Revenge. They're losing tower after tower. Only good thing is, of course, the Timbersaw now applying some pressure in the mid. The Darkseer is again the one who rotates in just to do some damage, but look at this. Wow. Whirling Death, Chakram a bit, and of course the Timber Chain doing quite some damage. And now, there it is. There is the chrono. But the Chrono is gonna... Oh my god, a rainbow of TPs. And the question is, do they get something? Yes, the Timbersaw might actually get... No, he does not get sent up because with the Chakra Magic, the Blink Dagger was actually on cooldown. So, in the end, yep, they force CNB to rotate. CNB does not want to lose more heroes or more towers. So, it's quite tense at the moment, both teams. The Shadow Fiend, of course, they farm better in gold because they have that Shadow Fiend Midas tick in. The Shadow Fiend is still doing very well. He's level 16 in direct comparison with the Void. The Void is only level 15. I guess in the next, not this one, but in the next creep wave, he's gonna find his level 16. And the Rubik is already somewhere around Roshan. Roshan is back. And yep, that is the second Roshan at the 26-minute mark pretty much. There is the arrow. Long time. And probably the recall being used soon. No, come on, yeah. There we go. Chakra Magic. Use the recall on the Void. No, Void. Where's Void? No, he's coming manually with the TP. But in the meantime, the Courier, the Timbersaw is being pursued by pretty much 4 heroes, but they don't manage to kill. And this actually might now cost them the time. Roshan this time dying so much faster. Void getting more mana even by the Chakra Magic, and Roshan is down. Second Aegis also going Void's way, but this time there is no fight around Rosh Pit, so yep, that is definitely a small win for Revenge. Now let's see what CNB answers there. Like, are they, hey guys, we don't care about Aegis, you can have Aegis, we kill you even twice. But actually, oh my god, there was a go by Timbersaw. Oh, was it an accident? I have no idea what that was. The arrow is connecting here on the Wraith King after the Timbersaw dies, but there will be no follow-up whatsoever. The Wraith King now going for a Blade Mail, which is a pretty standard build as of late on him. The Illuminate is definitely pushing out the creep wave, but the tier 1 tower has no backdoor protection. Now there's actually the mana burn on the Wraith King, but when you blink away, the distance does not count towards it. It's the same for the Bloodseeker ultimate. The mechanic behind it is exactly the same. And look at this, like the Shadow Fiend with his damage. We actually have to look at his damage. His damage is now, well, 88 plus 96. It's not too high, to be honest, because his second item is Assault Cuirass, but I think he will soon go for crit. And then his right click will be quite sick. And they go more and more for this tower. Now, okay, Keeper of the Light ultimate has been used. A new Illuminate is coming in. Oh, but this Shadow Shaman, not the very best position, but they get a kill here on the Rubik. Requiem is out as well as the Chrono. The Chrono is getting now maybe the kill on the Darkseer. No, but he actually dies. Darkseer getting that wall off, and the Timbersaw stuck directly in the wall. But maybe, yeah, maybe it's enough for the Void to get something off. There is actually, yep, the Shackle on the Shadow Fiend. The Wraith King is going down now. Shadow Fiend is trying to do something with Races, but he's going down. The second, the Death Animation Requiem doing a lot of damage, and now, oh, they want to go for that Wraith King, but his Blade Mail arrived, so actually the Starstorm of the Mirana doing a lot of damage, and now he wants more, but it's so dangerous because he gets the damage from the wards and the Ether Shock. He just had enough mana for the Ether Shock. Look at this Shadow Shaman. He's absolutely dry. 30 mana. Like, it was just enough for the Ether Shock. That was too greedy, Mr. Wraith King. Absolutely too greedy. So in the end, we have the Rubik and the Darkseer surviving. The Shadow Shaman actually bought back, but in the end, still an interesting fight for Revenge. They hold their tower, and they get even the Wraith King twice down. So Wraith King ultimate down now, of course, for 160 seconds, which is good if they want to fight again soon. But of course, the other downside is Faceless Void lost the Aegis, but look at it. We have a point booster picked up as well as a Stuff of Wizardry. I already said it, that sometimes we see the Voids not going for right click damage. They want to boost their Chronosphere, and this boost is going to be the Arcanum Scepter on the Void. I guess it's a good choice, because so far the Chronos he placed, they weren't bad. I mean, he didn't get all of them in, because CNB is spreading out very nicely. But, well, if he gets like a 4-man Chrono with the duration, etc., that will be nice. But there is a Chrono, and oh my god, Shadow Fiend, he just TP'd in. There is another rainbow, of course, of TPs, but now they even interrupted. It's too late. This was a very unfortunate TP. Like, when you see other heroes, you also don't want to TP, like, here in the front area of the tower. But now, the Timbersaw, actually, they use Moonlight Shadow. Ah, yeah, this is for this fight. Oh, they take so much damage. The Keeper of the Light now using here the Marana actually in pursuit, but there is a leap, and he tried to do some right clicks on the Rubik, maybe enough with some procs on the Lightning, but in the end it's just a huge standoff. But here in the mid, I think it's gonna explode pretty much soon, because they have the Moonlight Shadow stolen by the Rubik, but now it's fading. And do they go for something? The chakra magic, well, it is nice to get the creep wave done. The Wraith King is here on the side, ready to rotate in whatsoever. There is the Dream Protector. He managed to go in. Oh my god, they're trying to find him with 2 sentries. But in the end, well, the Mass Serpent Wards, they finished the tower. And this Dream Protector here in 1 point Nature's guys, he's really lucky that the Shadow Shaman didn't manage to get a Hex and a Shackle off. So, Revenge is marching forward, and maybe they find even more. There is the Void. Oh, he's trying a lucky hit, but the Hex is already coming out by the Darkseer, and now, oh, he's getting stunned up and instantly blown up. They try to TP out, but the Telekinesis was still ready, and he even steals the Hex. So that's also a nice spell to have. You can initiate with your Hex, and then right after go for the Telekinesis, steal a new spell. So 2 go down for Revenge. I have the feeling every time both of the teams, if they feel they got like some sort of advantage, they like desperately try to go and do something. And I don't know, going this way up here, where you have the enemy team coming from this side, and if you have to go back, you have to run through towers, etc. I don't think it's the best choice. Also the Timbersaw, very aggressive, and I mean, the ultimate is ready of the Wraith King, and now there we already see it. It's just as I said, he has been hexed, and it's a super nice animation, but yeah, he's chaining away. The problem is there is the Rubik, the Telekinesis will come out pretty much soon. The Chakram, of course, doing some damage, but the second Right Fire Blast, and he's just getting obliterated. I mean, the Keeper of the Light, of course, he gets his Illuminate damage in, but look, nobody really cares, because there is a mech. Not even the Rubik is losing that much HP, and the rest is going to be healed up by the Living Armor. But here now we have actually interesting go. The Mirana trying to get a nice hit here on the Shadow Fiend, but what he doesn't know is there's a Treant and the Leech Seed is coming out. So Moonlight Shadow being forced out, as well as the Leap, but the Leap is directly into the trees. So my god, what is he doing? The Requiem of Souls too far away. Mirana is still there, and oh, my god, now he just gave his position away, but with the Chrono, the Shadow Fiend actually surviving, just but the death animation actually killed him, and at the same time here around the rune we have Rubik and Darkseer getting a kill, but this was hilarious. So the death animation of the Shadow Fiend killing the Mirana, who was still stuck in the trees. Oh my god, I think, wait, this, I have to mark this, 32 minutes on the CNB versus Revenge game. This is gonna go on YouTube as a nice play or nice fail. Either way, it depends which team you cheer for. Like, it's hilarious. Like, Mirana shouting, Void, no! Don't kill the Shadow Fiend, don't kill him, I'm gonna die! And it actually happened. Like, I wonder what they said in communication. They probably had to laugh themselves. But yeah, a hilarious play. And those two heroes down for Revenge, that means this tower will go down. I doubt they're gonna use the cliff for this one. They have to save it for the tier 2. So, oh, okay, never mind me. Erase my last comment. And the Coddle is going in there. Blinding Light is buying, of course, a bit time now. Actually, oh, the wall is coming out. The Rasta ward so far not. They just get the tower and then back Mana League on the Wraith King. So he doesn't want to move, but, oh my god, 4-star Telekinesis. And he's throwing him back in the wall, but there is the Chronosphere. He's shooting for the Rubik. Darkseer is the next target. Where are the bashes? Bashes are needed. Chakram buying some time. The Wraith King died as well, but he's respawning. And now that he's respawning, do they actually get a stun? No, they don't. And the Darkseer actually managed it out as well, because he also has a Blink Dagger. So in the end, a Rubik for Rasta and the ultimate of the Wraith King. I guess that's a fair trade and definitely advantage for Revenge. If there wouldn't be the tier 1 tower, who just got down by, yeah, Darkseer actually got the hit there. So overall, I guess a tier 1 tower for Wraith King ultimate is not too bad. Then again, the Wraith King, he is level 17, so look at it. 60 seconds cooldown. He has that thing ready every minute, so he doesn't really care. So in the end, yeah, CNB having a better trade there. But now, they want to have their revenge, so it's kind of funny to say that. I know Revenge wants their revenge, but yeah, they get their revenge on the tier 2 tower. Faceless Void actually getting the last hit there. Does he have his Argana Scepter ready? Yes, he already has it. So this is definitely interesting. Roshan respawns in 1 minute. Yes, there we go. Roshan respawns in 1 minute. And let's see. I mean, they're on the dire side with the next Roshan. Only one tier 2 tower standing. This one not being healed up yet by the Treant Protector. Let's see. Roshan into high ground and mid or bottom. That would be definitely an option. And, oh well. Let's see. Moonlight Shadow. But for what? For what is this Moonlight Shadow? Where do they want to approach? I mean, so far I don't see anything. No one is clear near anyone. Maybe they want to use it just to get into Roshan, but Void is really far away. He could get recalled by the Keeper of Light, who, by the way, also has the Arcanum Scepter, so permanent ultimate for him. Actually, there is Illuminate going on the Wraith King. The Wraith King now getting... Yep, the Blink Dagger is actually being interrupted. Blade Mail popped when the Illuminate hits, so some damage here on the Keeper of Light, but they can't capitalize on it. That's the problem. I mean, the Mana Leak is such an effective tool against the Wraith King, but I mean, look at his HP pool. 780. That's a lot. I mean, he has to run a lot to get Mana Leaked out of it, so that's... I don't know, how many Ray Fire Blasts can you do? It's 140, so he has to use like 2 or 3 Ray Fire Blasts and move in the Mana Leak to actually be out of mana. So they have no Necro Warriors, so Necro units that could go for the Mana Burn are not an option. They don't have a Diffusal plate as far as I can see. No, we had that already, that topic. I mean, the Mirana decided to go for Mjolnirs, but now look at this. Mirana is already in there, and this arrow is not gonna hit. They had vision on that. The arrow actually hits. Poor guy, poor neutral creep, getting stand up for full duration, but they don't care. The Void with the double damage is going in there. He really has to care, but also CNB has to care, of course, and the Wraith King is the one who is gonna blink in. Instant stun, yes, he gets the stun off as well as the Blade Mail, and there's the wall, but Time Walk out, and he still doesn't go for anything. Oh, he recalled the Timbersaw, but directly in the Chrono, so Darkseer being down, and now Hell is breaking loose. Is it? The Mirana is being found. No leap available, but there is the Shackle, a super long Shackle on the Wraith King. There's the Mana Leak, so he can't really move away, but Void is not really interested in it. But, oh my god, Timbersaw, what did you do? You're like, that's too heavy what you do there. And does he get enough damage? He's getting vacuumed back. The right clicks. Oh my god, the Blinding Light, he's getting misses, but eventually he will still die. But Roshan goes down, so we have a protection here on the Void. But the Void, does he go away? He abandons his team. The team is saying like, okay guys, go back, we have to wait. We have another 15 seconds for the Chronosphere, and then we can fight again. So there's arrow stolen, but it doesn't connect on the Mirana. That would have... No, actually that was a leap. Was that arrow leap? Oh my god, did they find... Oh god, they found the Rasta. Rasta, well, he has the wards and everything. Oh, there's another Chrono, and they go for it again. And this is the Darkseer who bought back, but he's getting the stun up now. Oh my god, it's not enough. He's actually getting down. The Darkseer surviving with a 60 HP. They chew through... Oh, Requiem of Souls directly on top of him. He used the... My god, my god, my god, the BKB was used, but now the right clicks, and it is enough. Complete team wipe for revenge. The only one still alive is the Timbersaw, because he just respawned, as well as the Coddle. And Timbersaw, I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing, because TPing into 4 here, a tower and 2 Mass Serpent wards, definitely not enough to protect you now. The Wraith King is trying to chew through the backdoor protection, but hell, with only Mjolnirs and a Blade Mail, that's definitely not enough. And I don't know, it was so good for revenge, like getting that Roshan, getting here and there some kills, the first Chrono on the Darkseer, okay, it's a okay-ish target. He bought back, so there was a lot of gold lost and a lot of gold gained for revenge, but the fight that followed, that like some of them ran, some of them stayed, he lost his Aegis. Timbersaw fighting against 5 there, dying the first time, coming back, TPing into 4. I think that broke Revenge Snack. We have to put numbers on what I'm just saying right now, but look at this. How steep that graph is going towards. Like, look at all the trades. We're looking at like madness, absolute madness. Like 5,000 XP lead now for CNB, and when this is updating, it will be 7,500 or 10k maybe. Looking at the gold, Revenge had, well, a nice advantage. Let's say 2k. It's not much for like the 40-minute mark at all. And the roller coaster continues. But to be honest, I think this time they gave CNB a bit too much. Not to mention that CNB, they have 2 carries that are really, really scary. I mean, a Shadow Fiend 6-slotted at some point, a Wraith King 6-slotted at some point, plus the supports they have. This is very, very dangerous. And the Void, he has to have a golden Chronosphere to make up for this, because the Timbersaw, I don't know, the Mirana, well, the right click of a Mirana will always be lower than that of Wraith King and Shadow Fiend, but of course she can transition into nice right click, and she's doing so at the moment. Now Void wants to find Time Walk, but he will use the Chrono. And will he get him? There will be the stun of the Overgrowth, but it's out of range. So they used the Moonlight Shadow as well just to escape, but oh my god, that Shadow Shaman, he's so dead. So Void, just keep running. Yep, so they won't get you. Actually, he's searching. Yep, he's searching that Wraith King. And Wraith King, he wants to rotate and get rid of those pesty little 2 guys who try to get that tier 2 tower in the meantime. The tier 2 tower only got 50% damage, but in the meantime, they actually found... Wow, okay, they found the Rubik. I have no idea what the Rubik is doing there, but that means the Gem of True Sight is fed. And what? Who has... Okay, they just gave the cheese also to the Void. But now, with the gem, they know the Treant Protector is here. Treant Protector, your Rubik just lost it. Your Rubik just lost this gem. Now there is a far, far away Hex. But this Treant Protector, he's so dead. In the meantime, the Timbersaw is playing around with the Shadow Demon. Oh my god, do they have a nice interrupt? No. Like with a nice proc or bash through the BKB, they could have stopped it. And Darkseer also going back. Too bad, there's no sheep on the Timbersaw yet. He only finished his Bloodstone with, by the way, only 3 charges. This is really, really bad. Now, we have a recall. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, they want to recall because the Wraith King is here. He's split pushing, but that's a bad idea. Now, he's going for a normal start without Chrono, but he's hitting even through the plate mail. He will go down the first time, and the second time there will be, yeah, there's the Chrono. Everybody's outside, so they don't even need to use Shackle, so they're just eating through him. No chance whatsoever, and this is a dominating streak. This is a goddamn dominating streak. 639 gold for the Void. He's absolutely happy. I've been talking about Revenge giving too much to CNB, but now CNB, I don't know. They lost within the last 2 minutes. They lost the gem, they lost the Wraith King, and all of them they had to use BKB. The BKB, by the way, on 7 seconds now, so just 2 more uses and we are down to a 4-second BKB, which is always bad, of course. You want to have it on a long duration. And they had to TP out. So, I don't know, it's not working. But, yeah, CNB is trying to change that. There is Blink, Force Staff, and everything on the Faceless Void. There is actually the Chrono being used by the Rubik, but Void doesn't care. Now Void actually getting on the Rubik. What play is that? And now he's getting stunned up, and he's dead. And now, do they have a gem? Yes, the gem is on the Mirana, and the Chrono, they don't even need gem, because they had the vision from the Chrono. Everything that's in a Chrono doesn't matter. It is visible for all those who didn't know. But, we have a fight here. At least they get... No, Shadow Fiend, you poor bastard. He's so dead. Shackled up. Requiem animation is doing some damage. The recall on the Void. So, 3 down. I have no idea. Why would you go... I have no idea. Like, why did the Rubik just use the Chronosphere on the Void? Didn't he know that the Void can move freely in it? I don't know. But now the cheese is changing the owner. Now suddenly, okay, now cheese again changing the owner. It is on the Shadow Shaman now. But like, this was so weird. What was that play? Going with the Treant Protector and the Rubik for Void and casting the stolen Chronosphere on the Void. The Void doesn't care. He moves in that Chrono even faster and kills you. And your teammates couldn't get close there at all. I don't understand. It was really weird, but the fact is, Revenge is saying, guys, it's time for high ground. We have here the Illuminate, like, being channeled from the background. The Master Open Wards and Back to Protection, of course, is already off from top lane, and here from the bottom lane, the tier 3 tower is going down, and they have to do something. Oh my god, that Wraith King, he just got obliterated. I mean, ultimate and everything is fine. The Rubik as well, just dying, and the Chrono is getting the 3rd kill. Now the question is, can they do something? But the Wraith King already low, but the problem is now, of course, the Void is getting hexed. He gave away his cheese. He should have kept that cheese, but he was hexed. But now the rest is in pursuit. So far, no Rex is down. The Master Weapon was also not in position, and we had the same situation pretty much last game. Like, they were close to getting Rex and everything, but they didn't achieve it. And then CNB, like, I don't know, then we had like this turnaround, and I hope this doesn't happen again. Or actually I hope it, because then again it would be nice to cast such a nice turnaround. But the fact is, the summary of this fight is pretty much tier 3 is going down. Darkseer, Rubik, and the first time Wraith King is going down. But of course he was protected through his ultimate. The ultimate is now ready again. And pretty much the kill on the Void was very important. Roshan, oh well, there's still a lot of time for Roshan. So let's see if Revenge stays back and waits for that next Aegis. I mean, so far they could claim all the Aegises. And the cheese is coming there as well. So this would be then the 4th Roshan. 4th Roshan is up pretty much now, and I totally yeah, it's the new timer with the red line. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, and it's very late. I mean, in my time zone it's, what time is it actually? Oh god, it's 3:40 in the morning. Jesus. But either way, Roshan is up. Master Awards ready. He's also, by the way, soon level 16. Oh, but we have a go here. Like, Smash is being found again, and he's so dead. He's so dead. Even the Chakram stolen by the Rubik. He has also some nice mana pool, so he can actually use it. But of course, that would give them time to do something. And now, actually, I think we have a recall of the Void. Yeah, Void being recalled. Time walking into Roshan. I mean, the Shadow Shaman, he was like tanking up quite some of this Roshan. And actually, he's still tanking it. But yeah, Roshan goes down. But Aegis. 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 Take it. Who takes it? Void can't take it. Double damage on him though. So, yeah. Mirana is taking the Aegis as well as both cheeses. Okay, that's interesting. And the ethereal blade here on the Keeper of Light. So that's very interesting. Now we have the Void here with double damage. Unfortunately, no cleave. Like, I really wish we had a cleave on him as well. But yeah, no cleave on him, but he's chewing through that stuff here. The Moonlight Shadow is coming out. And is there a recall on the Void that he can fight actually here? The Keeper of the Light? No, so far it didn't do it. And oh my goodness, that Shadow Shaman just dying. As well as the Mirana, the Aegis is down. I mean, at the same time we have Void here. The Dream Protector maybe trying to buy some time. He's protecting it with living armor. But yeah, he wants to go through that thing. There is no cliff available whatsoever. In the meantime, well, they got the 2 kills there. The second time even on the Mirana, but the Meteorex is down, and now they all just fall back to defend the Rex. So I don't know, Aegis and 2 kills for this, and maybe now, oh, there's a nice Observer Ward. Probably saw him, I don't know. But of course the Darkseer might die if there's a Chrono, and the Void could get, no, he doesn't have a slot for the gem. But I don't know, like this trade, I mean the Rex is worth a ton. And I actually thought maybe they're gonna push on even, but now, I mean, look at it. The Shadow Shaman is coming back, and the Mirana, well, Mirana is 40 seconds in till they reach high ground. Mirana has like what, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But Timbersaw, no, don't do it again, don't do it again. Oh, he's Timber chaining through, but there is the blink and the hacks. Now the right clicks are coming, but they're going back. They're afraid there's more. And was this a fake Timber chain, or did it just not latch? I don't know, but I think there is a recall on the Void, and Void is going for the poor Wrath King. But the entire team is now rotating in, and oh my god, Coddle, he's gonna sacrifice Coddle. He's just sacrificing the Coddle. He knows the entire team is there, but Ethereal Blade and Blink out, but oh, nice Vacuum. The Vacuum is interrupting the TP, but now, oh my god, a double Chrono. There is an Overgrowth keeping him in place for just a bit, but oh my god, the Master Open Wards directly on top of the Wrath King, and instant hacks before he gets it off. Now the Reincarnation being popped, the gem on the ground being picked up by, I guess, the Rasta, and the Wrath King is coming back. What a disaster at the moment for CNB. And in the mid, they don't care, like they just farm. I don't know why they didn't come in there. They would have been able to fight, in my opinion, but in the end, we have like the empowered creeps here already going for the bottom lane. I mean, it's only the range Rax who's still standing, and that means one has to go back and farm. But the fact is, they get again 2 kills here just for a Keeper of Light. Like, that's absolutely worth it. And it's really getting dangerous. Dangerous for CNB. The next time they trade this way, I don't know, it might be another Rax down, and then against 2 Raxes, of course you can still win, because this is going late game. We are at 50 minutes. Jesus Christ, it's the second game. How long was the first game, guys? Help me out there. I'm not sure actually, but it was like 50 or so. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Now, the first creeps and 2 catapults here. Look, this is Carti and Carti 2. Both of them doing a lot of damage to this tier 3 tower. What am I saying? Tier 1 tower? Past tier 1 towers. But The living armor was just cast on it, but now they actually might go for it. I mean, yep, there it is. Oh, the Chrono is coming out, and he's hitting through that Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend losing so much HP. He has 200, but now he's hacked and he's dead. We have to look at the buybacks. There's no buyback on the Shadow Fiend. Oh my god. Revenge is getting even more. This is just nuts. The Wraith King has, well, the only two people having buyback, Darkseer and the Void. And Darkseer, Wraith King, you have to do your best. There has to be a miracle that you defend this. There is of course the wall. He's going in with Blade Mail on, but now instant hexed up. The wall is actually coming out, so these illusions, they will do a lot of damage. The Void is actually choosing to go out, but I don't even think they need the Void at the moment. Oh my god, this arrow actually not connecting, so he's still doing a lot of damage, but Blinding Light will come out pretty much soon. No, the Ethereal Blade, so the first time he goes down, the Darkseer already has to go back. He has to heal up at the fountain, and now, oh my god, he's trying his best. He's really trying his best, but he won't find it. He even won't buy enough time for this, yeah, to be prevented. Tier 3 is going down. The Meteorex is the first target. I mean, Void, he's still back, and yeah, CNB making the best conclusion you can in this game. Calling GG. There's another nice vacuum and everything, but the admin is faster. Admin is ending this game. Wow. Revenge. Congratulations. The Void. It looked at some point, to be honest, the Timbersaw. Sometimes I was so nervous every time I saw him going for so many people, and he died so often. But wow, this Void, the Chronos in the end, they were better than those we saw earlier. 51 minutes, just a beast. That Shadow Fiend kill at the end, and he was like 800 gold short, not having a buyback. That was absolutely neck-breaking for CNB. And yeah, congratulations to all the Revenge fans out there. My name is Heflatv. I'm a caster of Heflatv. I hope you really enjoyed the cast. If you did so, then give me, or us, I mean, we are standing for a lot of casters on Heflatv 2, by the way. There's still games going on, so yeah, go there for more action. But either way, give us a follow, and if you want to see what we are casting next, which games, etc., just go on our Twitter or our Facebook, and there you will always see what's going on next. And either way, that being said, it is 4 AM here in my time zone, so for me it's time to sleep. But our American casters, they're on Heflatv 2, casting 2 more games. It is CNB versus Marokan in 12 minutes. So all of you, just go to Heflatv 2, and from me, it's good night. It was fun with you. It was fun in the chat. It was fun chatting with you. It was fun casting for you. Good night.